It was a bit quiet earlier in the day in the ag marketplace. I'm joined now by Ethan Robson of agmarket.net for our daily market summary. Ethan, how did we close in the grains here today?
Yeah, mixed bag today. Have made corn up 3 1/4, 4.52. New crop corn up about 2 cents, about 4.79 1/4. Soybeans up for most of the session, gave it back going into the close. May soybeans down about 2 cents, 11.65. November soybeans unchanged, 11.56 1/2. Wheat market elevated. Chicago's up 4 to 5 cents across the board there. A little bit concerned on the U.S. wheat conditions there that bled over to the corn market as well.
So, Ethan, when you look at the price movement here today, does that show that maybe we've changed a little bit in watching the minute by minute situation in the Middle East and the day by day news that's coming out of there? Because it did seem to be a little bit different as we saw that oil price moving.
It has, yeah. It definitely seems like the grains and oilseeds are kind of divorcing themselves from the energy sector, starting to trade more fundamentals as well. Friday's commitment of traders report showed that managed money kind of selling off of most of the ag products, corn, soybeans, a little bit of wheat on the Chicago. Corn managed money expected to be about 158,000 contracts long, still long there. Soybean market gave up a little bit of length as well. Soybean length about 168,000. Funds still have pretty good length though in the soybean oils market and all the soy complex as well. You combine the soybean oil, and soybean meal markets, they have the most length that they ever had by about 80,000 contracts. So definitely have some risk on the table in this soybean market just in general.
And you mentioned it a little bit earlier. We've been watching the weather for the wheat growing areas and some of those issues they've been having. As far as the forecast is concerned, are they going to get any help, or is that still an issue that could be cropping up here for the foreseeable future?
Definitely looks like it could be an issue. Talking to a broker or an ag market down in Kansas, seems like that 6 to 10 day forecast been a little bit hit or miss recently on rainfall, what they can and cannot get, especially down that Oklahoma, Texas region. Something's gonna be it's definitely something the market's gonna be paying close attention to, seeing if they can get some sort of rainfall moving forward.
Over on the other side of the ag marketplace, how did we trade today in the cattle and hogs? And of course, that's coming off of the latest cattle on feed report last Friday.
Yeah, Friday's cattle on feed report pretty quiet there. Report showed within trade estimates, so relatively quiet. Have live cattle down about $1.27 in that June contract to 46.07 there. Feeder cattle down about $4 across the board. Stock market just overall weaker today too. Energy prices skyrocketed on continued U.S. Iran uh, talks. Seems like Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz. Vice President J.D. Vance is set to meet in Pakistan with Iranian officials, so that had stock market a little bit weaker today. That bled over to the cow sector as well.
And did the hogs follow that same pattern here today?
Hogs were able to turn it around coming into the day, had either 8 or 9 straight days of continued losses there. Have lean hogs up and the front months down to the furs, but overall to see the front months up today, that's definitely a win short term.
Been a rough stretch for the hogs, so that is certainly good to see. Ethan, what's the best way for our viewers to get in touch for more marketing information?
Yeah, visit us online, agmarket.net. Test our 30-day free Intel trial. Give us a call here in Bloomington Normal, 1-800-779-1515.
Ethan Robson, agmarket.net. Thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it and have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.